And welcome back to the Football Chat. I hope you're all well. So today we'll be looking ahead to this weekend's fixtures, Fixture Friday. I'll give my predictions of this weekend's matches. Also, the fairly new part of the show that I've incorporated is one for the weekend where I give you my accumulator and let's see how it gets on. Right, so let's get into predicting this weekend's matches. So, tomorrow lunchtime we've got the big one, Manchester United and Tottenham. Probably the game of the weekend for me. Both teams are right up at the top of the table. Obviously Manchester United coming off the defeat to Huddersfield and Tottenham coming off the resounding win against Liverpool last week. Tottenham are obviously without Harry Kane. He's been ruled out of this match, but my prediction is going to be a tight match. I think it's going to be 1-1. And the next match we've got Arsenal and Swansea. Obviously Arsenal's coming off a great result against Everton last weekend. Swansea a defeat against Leicester. I think it's going to be a home win. I think Arsenal are going to win 3-0. And then we've got Crystal Palace and West Ham. Obviously both teams coming off the back of a defeat respectively to Brighton and to Newcastle. I think this is going to be a tight game again. I think it's going to be 1-0 to West Ham. Next we have Liverpool and Huddersfield. Obviously two very good friends, David Wagner and Jurgen Klopp. I'm sure Liverpool will want to come back with a resounding performance after their result against Spurs at Wembley last week. And obviously you've got Huddersfield with their probably best win in their history, beating Manchester United at home. I think it's going to be a win for Liverpool, and I think they're going to win by 2-1, being at Anfield as well, will give them the home advantage. Then we got Watford against Stoke. Watford's a great start to the season. Unlucky, I thought, against Chelsea last weekend. I thought that they had their moments in the match. Obviously they were leading twice, but got undone right at the end. Stoke are in an awful period. I think they've lost their last 5 matches in a row, so not a good run of form for Stoke, but I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory to Watford in this game, them being at home and Stoke not being in great form as well. Next we got West Brom and Manchester City. I don't see anything other than a Man City winning this game. Obviously they've been hammering teams left, right and centre this season. The only team, well, they didn't really hammer or dominate as such was Brighton at the start of the season. I think that probably was the best time to play them for Chris Hughton and his team. But I think it's going to be another resounding Man City win by 3-0. Rounding off Saturday's games, the 5:30 game is Bournemouth against Chelsea. I think this is going to be a fairly open game. Both teams like to score goals. It's going to be quite end-to-end football. I think it's going to result in Chelsea coming on top, and I think they're going to nick it 2-1. And then going on to Sunday's games, we've got Brighton against Southampton. Obviously my team Brighton. Coming off a great win against West Ham last week. I didn't expect them to beat West Ham, let alone win 3-0. It's a tough one to call against Southampton because it's, in recent years, it's either goes that one team wins quite conclusively, or it's quite a tight game. I think it's going to be a draw this game. I think Southampton will be fairly happy with a point, and I think they'll become quite defensive. They obviously don't score many goals themselves, so I think this one could be a goalless draw. And then the 4 o'clock game on Sunday, you've got Leicester against Everton, so two teams which have recently sacked their managers. I think this one's going to be a draw. I think they're going to be both try not to let many more goals than they have already, and I think they're going to be quite conservative, and I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. And then rounding off this weekend's fixtures, on Monday we have Burnley against Newcastle. Quite an up one for a Monday night game, I think, why they picked this one, but I think it's going to be a draw 1-1. And as I mentioned before, I've got a new segment in this show where I pick my accumulator, so I'm going to go for wins for Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Everton. So make sure you back that and let me know if you do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video and all that jazz, and also follow me on Twitter. I'll put my link down below. Thanks for watching. I shall catch you next time.